Sorry, guys. Are we live? Are we late? I mean, not are we late? We are late.
Latish.
Latest late. Now we're live.
Thakur, I think your thing is leaking again.
What is leaking? My water?
No, your the YouTube stream noise.
चलो क्या चल रहा है बाबा लेट क्यों आया पहले सॉरी बोल सबको
I
guys
swear,
firstly
यार.
really sorry that Baba came late that's why we had to और एक
I
दिन लेट
mean-
आया ऐसा नहीं कि अभी लेट आया एक दिन लेट आए हम लोग so
Baba,
sorry but
just
I like how-
because.
guys we are only 34 hours late so sorry about that this is not even late OP this is like late OPs लेते जा
जिसको भी डालने का है तुम लोग को डालो बस के नीचे
क्या?
बस के नीचे नहीं तू बस पकड़ा आज पहले बार इतने टाइम को इसलिए लेट हो गया घर आते आते बोल
Meaning, Baba, how long will you use your career as an excuse?
Hey, really? Okay. I'll just go. I'll yes and. Sorry.
oh now you decide to yes and
Now, finally, after
now
50 years.
the 80 times that you didn't yes and Baba.
Hmm.
So again, guys, sorry we missed an episode again. We were all free, but Baba wasn't. So unfortunately, we can't. Like Kautuk and I can't shoot just two
Yeah.
of us. Otherwise, Adar's never here and Baba is too busy. So we
Wow.
can't do 2 second-hand stories episode.
Exactly. And we all know that 90% of our audience are Baba Sims. So what is even the
Yeah.
point?
What is the point? कोई देखेगा नहीं. So we said sorry. Then we somehow managed to convince Baba to bhai please लोग बोल रहे तेरे लिए आजा. And then he came. So thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. पहला guys stream like करो. Please like करो. और सुपर चैट हम लोग एंडिंग में पड़ेगा. That's as always. लेकिन
एंडिंग
अगर
में पड़ेगा
भेजना है तो
लेकिन अगर हो सके तो
Insta
आप
मोजो.
सुपर चैट भेज रहे हो तो इंस्टा मोजो भी भेजो लिंक इज इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन otherwise we will do it we'll read all the super chats at the end as we always do and we'll call Tanmay at that time.
correct. And there is also another link in the description which I will talk about at the end of the show.
Yeah, but you've already spoken about by saying there's a link in the description. बाबा शो कर रहा है एम्स्टरडैम और बर्लिन में टिकट खरीदो चल बोल दिया पहले. हाँ, so obviously straight up top to address obviously what happened not just 2 days back with Sidhu Moosewala but like today KK who I think did he pass it? I thought he passed away today.
Yesterday.
No,
Oh, last
yesterday.
night. Sorry,
Last
my
night.
bad. I mean, like for most people watching, all of us, like a big part of your childhood just seems like it's gone, right? Because we all grew up listening to KK and really sad. But I think at this point in time, like most people, we've probably spent all day listening to his songs or like talking about it because I think that's the best way to remember somebody like him. What is your favorite KK song?
I mean, it's a tie between Yaro and Pal.
I think Sabka college life, school life was just this song. You could listen to it again and again and
Dude,
again
Except for
and
me.
think that you were singing it as well as KK. You know what I
That
mean?
is
Like
so-
full
but
feel
that's
ke
true
saath
for
gaate the.
that's true for almost every person who sings anybody's song, right? Like we always think, and especially when it's playing, like if it's playing and you're singing along, then to you're flawless. There is no, you're not missing a beat or a note or anything like that.
Yeah. No, I mean it's obviously gone too soon. Even with Sidhu Moosewala, like I personally have heard like 3-4 songs of his, but you know, after what happened, obviously nobody deserves to go that way. So like prayers and thoughts to the families. But like, you know, when you start reading up more, that guy was a machine, man. He was a hit machine, like to make 60 singles
Prolific.
in 5 years, prolific. Like it's after what happened to him that I started talking to people and all of that. I just realized how incredibly insane this guy was when it came to performing and churning like hit single after single, you know. And then immediately after that, KK, who for me personally, like probably one of my most favorite singers. Like half my favorite songs have KK as the guy who's singing it. Like
what's funny is like you keep talking about like Pal and Yaro and stuff like that. For me, because I'm older, it was the Tadap ke is dil se ah nikal.
Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. Yeah, that's Bab. That was, bro, Hamdam Sunyo Re, man. Come on. It's so like, and the range was so much. Like, wo na, Aankhon Mein Teri Ajab Si Ajab.
That was a great
from
song.
great track. That's also That's also KK. हम दिल दे चुके सनम में तो था ही, but incredible.
Dude, the high notes that he would hit was.
Hamdam Soniore was KK and Shan, na? Like it was both of them, right? Like, yeah.
No,
yeah.
I don't know if it was Shan.
Yeah,
It
Shan
was KK. A lot
Shan.
of people on the chat saying the different KK songs. Yeah, Alvida from Metro, great track. Great track.
तू ही मेरी शब
Incredible, man.
है.
वो भी मस्त गाना था. Shit, there's just the tracks are just never ending, dude. That I actually started listening to a lot of Sidhu Moosewala after what happened. He was good. He was very, very good. Like I can't believe I missed so many of the songs. Insane.
Dude, and you know the thing is like both of these artists, like it was the suddenness with which they passed away, right? Like
Yeah.
with no inkling. And I think like that makes it even more poignant. Like you know the fact that like you because you assume that your favorite artists are going to be around forever.
Forever. Correct.
You know,
But
and
in some poetic way they are, because they've left
no, correct.
art that is so.
So I just in fact posted about this, that artists die two deaths. One when they meet mortality, and the second when the last person who enjoys their work passes away. So until then, they will always be around, always. But the thing is that when you realize their significance, like you know, you see how much the artist is loved by how quickly the minute they pass away, their songs hit number one on the charts.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Right. Just
Because you
people are
can't
like,
not just start listening to it immediately. And you know, with artists that you've grown up listening to, right? There are important almost moments in your life that you can pretty much equate to a song, whether or not that connects to it. You know what I mean? Like not just ki, oh, I was heartbroken once, isliye tadap tadap ke mujhe yaad hai. Or if I was happy once, which is why I remember Hamdam Suni. It's not like that, but I know what else I was doing during that time that I was listening to that track, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
You know, I was 14, I was doing this, I was playing cricket, this is the girl I used to like, school mein ye ho raha tha. So many things just come back. And that's truly with one of your favorite artists that you've grown up listening to happens. It's incredible. Like I recently did a show with Euphoria, bro. Palas Sen. Okay. Mairi is such a beautiful track. You still play it, people will still hum it, especially us who heard it when it came out. Dude, when he was performing, I was getting, again, now people make memes about this, but I was getting bhari goosebumps, bro. और मैं एक वीडियो ले रहा था, मैंने वीडियो में लिटरली दिखाया कि मैं बोलता हूँ ना वो सच है, क्योंकि मेरे बाल खड़े थे वो टाइम पे हाथ के. So like that connection you have with the artist, with their music, two moments in your life, it's irreplaceable.
And the thing is that, you know, when you hear the song after you know that the artist has passed away, the nature of the song changes. Like suddenly you can, you can hear the vitality, the life force in the person, in the music. You know what I mean? Like, and then you feel even more cheated that this person has gone.
Correct.
You know, there's so much more there.
Yeah, and the thing about like someone like me, for example, like I'm obsessive in that sense, where when I like a track, I listen to the track till I get fed up of the track, then only to relive it and relove it again later. Right? And that was something that happened with Tadap Tadap, where it was the first song I'd play.
Baba, story bata. Story bata, Baba.
अभी बता.
तू सुन रहा क्यों था वो बता. Meaning, नहीं बाबा बता, अभी तो बता. Because there has to be a reason. Yeah, it's not मेरे को वो ऐसा musically, sonically नहीं.
In
किसने तेरा दिल तोड़ा बाबा बता
it's
जल्दी.
not about that. You know, there was a section in it where is it Irshad Kamil who wrote the lyrics for Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam? I don't remember, but no,
Must be.
Chat, please make Baba reveal the origin story for why he was.
Dil Chuke Sanam.
Come on, Baba.
Was lyrics for.
Oh, look at him diverting everyone's attention.
I'm trying
किसने लिखा है? इरशाद कामिल.
हाँ नहीं ठीक है, लिखा है उसने, लिखा है. और it's not Samir, it's lyrics by Samir.
Sorry.
Its music was Ismail Darbar, but lyrics was who?
Oh God, Baba, just tell us the fucking reason. Look at him formulating it now in his head.
There's no formulation. I'm genuinely telling you. It was 99, so I was like 19 and stuff like that. So
perfect.
What it was? I was 19.
No,
dude.
no, it's the perfect age to listen to that song.
Yeah, precisely. And I think it was really one of those songs where, and at that point, everyone's an artist. No, like everyone's a literary scholar, and everyone's a like, it's everyone's a philosopher.
I like how you're generalizing by what you were. तो तू सब पे
But
project कर रहे हैं.
it's like everyone's a Marxist in college, dude. Everyone's a Marxist in college. Everyone, like, it's that, right?
I was Leninist.
You were a Lenin.
Baba, तू कहाँ से कहाँ घुमाया? This is
Ah.
called, ladies and gentlemen, please look at this. This is called
gaslighting.
advertising.
Wow, you're
Yeah.
gaslighting.
So to me, I think it came from
Baba, did she break up with you? Did you break up with her?
Ooh, Baba.
Ah, the one whose story you're not telling us.
No. In this case, it was not a relationship. I'm telling
नजरें छुपा रहा है. Baba. Oh God, blushy.
The only time you talk about like that is when you talk about food. जो ये करके होता है ना जो तेरा, जो तू mentally
Oh
अपने आप को.
God. He's never telling us. This is going to be a thing that will be
Yeah,
part of
yeah,
this now.
Oh
Fuck.
wow, this is how folklore gets made. Hey, remember that one story of when Baba instead spoke about Irshad Kamil?
it was not.
And
Irshad
not the-
Kamil. I think it's somebody else. It's not Irshad.
No,
Irshad
for
Ka-
now
Oh.
it's Irshad Kamil. अभी तू change नहीं कर सकता. It is the Irshad Kamil story.
Shit, I can't tell where Baba's shirt ends and his face
it
begins.
was Mehboob. It was Mehboob. It was Mehboob. The lyrics for Tadap Tadap were written by Mehboob.
Oh.
So there was that one little part in the middle.
But who was Mehbooba? That's the question.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. It's genuinely
Classic. Guys, if you want Baba to reveal the story, hit the like button, and at 3,000 likes, Baba is going to reveal. Baba, this you have to do, please.
This you have to.
But
Either
there
do
is
that
no
or take your t-shirt
story.
off. What can you do?
But there is no story.
Take your pants off. That you don't have to
Pants
show,
are
but you
off.
can just take.
Pants are off. I'm in boxers.
Guys, 3,000 likes, Irshad Kamil reveal.
What is Irshad Kamil?
Irshad Kamil is now the story
Yeah. Anyway,
that you're not telling us.
Oh shit.
So anyway, the point was that because I'm that like I'll tell you another thing, right? Like the new Red Hot Chili Peppers album is out, right? And I've been listening to that on loop till I actually get fed up of the new Red Hot Chili Peppers album. So I tend to do this, and with KK there is
Why?
one of those things.
Why though? Why do you do that?
I
Why
don't
do you
know, man.
why do you want to get bored of it? Why can't
I
you
don't
just...
want to get bored of it. I think I run it out and then I fall in love with it a little later again. But the first time I think, I don't know, I just sort of feel and also because of the personality type I am, I think that there is a so first of all, for me to start it will take some time, but once I start it, I will then just it's like the West Wing thing. Like I'll watch it because I know it won't disappoint me. So it's really that feeling of going back to it and stuff like that. So
नया Kendrick सुना? नया Kendrick Lamar का album सुना? सुन.
Dude, he just dropped it one fine day, na? Just ऐसे आ गया.
Bro, I'm telling you, that guy is a genius. Music is fantastic, but I lucked out and happened to watch him live. Okay,
Oh, yeah?
in Compton, where he's from, in LA, on a Thursday night in a stadium which had 30,000 people. 30,000. Nikita ने कुछ ये करा के मेरा और सविनय का
Oh wow.
tickets करा और हम लोग Thursday night
Oh,
गए. और
Savina is a
30
huge Kendrick fan.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, I used to like Kendrick. I mean, I still do, but Savina was so hardcore.
Yeah.
So udhar gaye, bro, it's insane, and the way they produce shows, you can only imagine kya hua hoga, and he's just killing it. Then SZA's performing, and she, the all the stars closer. Tu suna hai wo wala album? SZA, she also performed, banging.
Fuck.
Yeah, every time I start singing, I'm like, yaar, gana mat ga, kharab. So it's the thing between should I sing and not sing, which is why it's in the middle.
yeah. So no, I'm like I don't know, like sorry. So yeah, I mean
No, but Baba, you know something like this thing that you are saying, right? This happens to me in a slightly different way, where like, yeah, I overuse the song. That's one part of it. But also, like every 2 years or so, I will look at my playlist and I'll be like, shit, I have been listening to this song, these bunch of songs for too long.
Yeah.
And I haven't added a new song in years.
yeah.
So then I go on this spree where I'm like, fuck, naya music dhundunga, right? Discover Weekly, Song Radio, sub karta hu, and then I add like 10 new songs, and that's it. Like I think like the older you get, the more defined your musical taste gets, and then the less you are willing
Willing
to
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 experiment.
experiment and
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
No, but then there are certain songs, your certain playlists, which is just you. It might be songs from back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Like तू जब ये 18-19-20 साल का था, जैसे हम मेरा एक दोस्त है लिंसन, okay, he's a DJ. Now he plays a lot of techno, deep house, etc. But his most successful IP is a throwback set that he plays, which has got all your hits from like late 90s to like 2005. Hardcore, Snoop, Whoop, ye, wo, Fiddy, Widdy, Timbaland, and the joy of dancing to that, because you're not just dancing, you're singing, you're reminiscing,
Yeah.
right? All at the same time.
It's like when you're at a party or a whatever thing and someone plays Ice Ice Baby, right? Everyone goes, right, stop, collaborate and listen. And you start to go, and because you know the whole thing, it becomes a contest of who's like a nerd and knew all the lyrics. And at that point, that these guys weren't dancing to the song, these guys were learning the lyrics to the song. Right. So like there is that immediate divide. Which sort
also,
of
I want to ask you guys and the chat, in fact, it will be a fun thing for me to get. How do you discover new music? Like, what is your hack? Like, what have you learned in life as a way of discovering? Like earlier, it used to just be ask my friends. And now I've realized that my friends are even more outdated than I am. So, how do you...
इतने apps आ गए, bro. Apps पे जाके देख.
yeah.
कौन सा apps?
I mean, Spotify, Apple Music,
the same shit, na? You're doing Discover Weekly and
Hype Machine.
I'm doing that. What I also do is sometimes I'll go into one like radio of Spotify, and as it's playing, if I like something, I add. So I also discover it from a completely different playlist. It's not just a Discover Weekly and all that, because Discover Weekly normally curates songs.
Yeah, very cleverly to your
liking, right? So I try to go into something else altogether and then come back and stuff like that.
I like what Akash Patwa has said. He said reels. You discover songs through reels. That's
interesting.
No,
yeah,
it's come to a point where even for creators, like musicians who are creating music, the first massive change happened when streaming came into the scene, right? Because in the first 30 seconds, first 45 seconds, 1 minute, you need to hook the person in. Otherwise, he or she is just going next. So Vox did a killer video again on this, where they were analyzing Post Malone songs. A lot of the Post Malone songs come and become super hits.
Catchy,
right?
yeah.
Because the way it's designed to catch that attention deficient listener who's just like, no, I'm not waiting, I want to hear something else. So a lot of the music started changing, and now
there are algorithms that tell you.
Exactly. No, and now it's become a part where how popular it is on TikTok elsewhere where it's not banned, or reels. Like abhi ek wo chal raha hai na, my money don't jiggle it falls. You know the origin of that. It is crazy. So Nikita told me, she kept telling me, bro, this is the kya bol raha? Babe, this is a new challenge, we should do it. So as I'm like, another real challenge is going to be boring. Dekha, haan, theek hai. And suddenly in the last 3 days, now it's stuck. It is stuck. I am singing it all the time. She's singing it all the time. We are watching people do reels on it all the time. And then she found out the origin of where it came. Some article she read where there's a chat show called Chicken Shop Chat, where it's a British show. This YouTuber meets different people at a chicken shop, and they have a conversation over like nuggets and burgers and stuff. So in that conversation, I forget the guy she's interviewing, right? So she asked him, have you did you ever rap before? He said, yes, I did. She said, how did it go? Chicken Shop Date. And then this guy actually rapped that this is a rap that he had done earlier. 2 DJs from Manchester picked that up, gave it a tune, and dal diya. There are 2 guys from Manchester. I don't know their names. I forget. But random DJs came, put the thing, or dal diya. And yes, Louis Theroux was the guy who did. It's crazy.
You know something? So the thing that happens to me a lot is I'll really like that 10 seconds of the music on reels, I'll really dig it. Like it'll get into my head, it'll become a earworm, it'll become the soundtrack of that particular week, right? And then I'll be like, chal abhi main dhoondta hu isko. And then I play the song and only those 10 seconds are good. The whole rest of the song is fucking crap. And it might be because I only like those 10 seconds and I've not heard the rest of it in context. And therefore, I'm kind of preempting where the 10 seconds come. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's just that the song is designed in a way that 10 seconds is amazing and the rest of it is crap because they know that reels is where it's at. Correct. So,
but that's like how I don't know how they would then try and think of अच्छा मेरे को इसको रील पे पहले पॉपुलर करना है तो इसको पहला 15 सेकंड में एकदम मस्त बना दे ब्रो सब डाल दे और उसके बाद सर गाना इतना चल रहा नहीं है नहीं उसको रील्स पे देखो will you perform this live yes sir how long is your concert 15 seconds thanks so much that's my time देखने के पब्लिक पैसे दे रहे yes yes
पब्लिक भी जा रहा है क्योंकि उन लोग को कॉन्सर्ट से एक रील चाहिए
basically a reel spawning a reel reel within a reel wow bro annoying hai lekin kabhi it gets annoying because there are some that really stick in your head because they're good and some that get stuck in your head because they're so bad and then because you've heard the so bad so many times it's then good you know
Thakur, this is something I think you might appreciate. I'm sure you must have. Let me ask you. So have you seen the lo-fi reverbed Bollywood, old Bollywood tracks? Have you heard this?
Is it what Mikey McClary does? That kind of stuff?
No. Mikey McClary does the like bartender things, right?
Yeah.
No. This is not that. This is where they take Bollywood music and then they kind of like make it like lo-fi and very chill and you've not.
Which is what happened with वो शैतान में कौन सा गाना यूज हुआ था यार हवेली नहीं
that is Mikey McClary that's what I was saying.
That's Mikey McClary correct what was the song though खोया चांद
that's different so he's jazzified it correct. So these guys are just like making it like these chill lo-fi things like so Sidhi loves listening to that stuff when she's working and things so invariably I've heard a lot of it
तो भेज दे एक playlist
भेजता हूँ
तो ये क्या बॉली सॉन्ग्स का करते हैं क्या
They do it for all songs, but like there's a whole like substrata of society that just listens to Bollywood, old Bollywood songs, not like very old, but like 2000s, 90s,
like reprised version
as like lo-fi. There you go. So Sarthak has put it saying best Bollywood lo-fi hits
on Spotify. Yes, great.
Yeah.
Okay. तो बताओ क्या चल रहा है अभी ये म्यूजिक का तो बात कर लिया कुछ है नया म्यूजिक नया पिक्चर क्या देख रहे हो आजकल
I saw Top Gun in theaters in IMAX and क्या मजा आया मेरे को यार
फिर मजा आया क्या
बहुत मजा आया
मत बोलो कुछ मैंने अभी तक देखी नहीं है
we won't spoil it but it's this is how you do sequel making
गूस मर जाता है उसमें टॉप गन में गूस मर जाता है
अच्छा गूस मर जाता है ठीक है तेरे को घूस दूं थोड़ा चुप बैठने के लिए तो इन एंटिसिपेशन ऑफ मैवरिक हम लोग घर पे बैठ के देख रहे थे निकिता लाइक लेट्स वॉच द ओल्ड टॉप गन मैंने देखी हुई है मैं बोला ठीक है हो जेश देखा सबसे देखा 15 मिनट 20 मिनट
अच्छा उसने फर्स्ट टाइम देखा तो
मैं पहला नहीं देखा और मैंने देखा और मैंने कभी देखा है ब्रो कुछ 20 साल पहले जब ये यंग थे वो टाइम में क्या सबको एक बार तो बनना था ना फाइटर पायलट मैं ये बनूंगा तो टॉप गन देखे तो ये है मेरे को ये बनना है ठीक है क्योंकि यही होता है यूएस नेवी में ये चल रहा है
तू यही कर सकता
हाँ ये उल्टा आके तो ऐसे उंगली दे सकता है नीचे वाले पायलट को no regard for superiors just fly by whenever you want so I'm watching it और मैं nostalgia में enjoy कर रहा हूँ नहीं देखी आधा घंटा 40 मिनट 45 मिनट हाँ टॉम क्रूज लुकिंग हॉट ये सब ठीक है लेकिन ये क्या है story क्या है because every time then you start scrolling I'm like babe you're not watching then every time she looks up कुछ play नहीं जा रहा तो मतलब और क्या मतलब ये literally हम लोग को देखा है क्या ये पायलट ये उठता है फिर ये जाता है फिर ये प्लेन उड़ाता है प्लेन लैंड होता है so but I'm like if you watch it from the context of watching it in say 2000 or 2002 or even the late 90s if you're old enough then you know that it was mind blowing
bro just that even in the theater just the and you're like oh yeah like it
but the thing is if you watch the first one again right and like unbiasedly watch it, you will realize that they have milked the song. Means मतलब जो background music ने उसने बोला ये डालेंगे, अच्छा इसके बाद सर ये अभी तो डाला, अरे सर आप सुन के तो देखो, अरे स्लो मोशन कर देना सर, मस्त लगेगा.
Thakur, this is Top Gun theme reprise, Top Gun theme sad, Top Gun theme lo-fi.
Yeah, lo-fi. And then Top Gun theme but Kailash Kher. You know, there used to be that there was a phase where even Bollywood movies had song one popular song, but this song as done by Kailash Kher.
Yeah.
Which used to that kaise batai, which is so good. It's so good. So,
but
so Maverick, worth the hype.
Yeah. Like very crisp. Like okay, I tell you the oddly enough, if you execute these things correctly, the negatives become a positive, which is that they have wasted not a second. Every scene leads to, like, it's necessary and you can't trim any fat from it. And it just
flawless bhi nahi hai screenplay.
Baba, it is kuch bhi nahi hai. Meaning, like, I couldn't think of a single thing I would want to remove.
Like Jennifer Connelly at the bar, aisa wo sab wo ting tong wo sab.
Arre, but you need Jennifer Connelly in it. I don't want to spoil it, but you need that track to happen so that you understand his the internal POV. Because he's so lonely that he needs someone to speak to.
अच्छा बस और मत बोलो.
ठीक है. तो
सब scene बता दिया.
Bro, and the thing is that it's like, I thought the photography of the flights, like they've updated
that helps
it.
When Tom Cruise is flying his own plane, na?
But they were not. By the way, they said no. So when movies like this get made, you need a clearance from the Pentagon. ठीक है कि सर हम लोग ये कर रहे हैं. दूसरा, for every hour that they hired that jet, आज सुबह को मैंने किधर पढ़ा, कितना था मालूम है रेंट? $11,760 or something like that.
Per what? Hour?
Per hour. And they are not like चल एक उड़ा लिया, 1 घंटा हो गया सर, हो गया पिक्चर शॉट. BMM का शॉर्ट फिल्म नहीं बना रहे उनका घंटे चल रहा है. Then the film goes to the Pentagon, they see it and give a clearance. So they gave it an okay, but their thing was with the condition that this is not to be assumed that fighter pilots of the US Navy behave like this.
Yeah. No, and two other things about it. One is that Top Gun, the original, plus this one, plus anything that has US military in it, is at the end of the day propaganda, right? It is propaganda for US military, right?
Yeah.
So that's one. And second is that in this, very interestingly, right, in 1986, when they made it, the first Top Gun, America was the biggest country on the planet. They were cocky, arrogant on top, right? So actual enemies ko naam leke uda raha. 2020.
कैसे नाम किधर लिया?
They
used to always say enemy craft.
But like, meaning there was more identification with it, right?
No, like also they would straight up say MiGs. So you knew what MiGs were. Here they don't refer to it. They refer to it as enemy aircraft.
Yeah. So
even in the first Top Gun, they always say the enemy aircraft.
They said MiGs.
MiGs. Yeah, MiGs. They said, they never said Russian army.
The MiG is. Here there's no reference of what the other plane is.
So in this one, right, it is so anonymous. The threat, it is so anonymous. कि कौन है, क्या है, किसको उड़ा रहा है, कुछ नहीं पता तेरे को, कुछ नहीं पता.
सब उड़ रहा है लेकिन, और VFX अच्छा है.
You are not supporting anybody but Tom Cruise. तू nationality देख रहा है, कुछ नहीं, Tom को मैं support कर रहा हूँ, बस. So
I also recently, I mean, apart from Top Gun, I recently saw Jhund with Amitabh
Bachchan. अरे भाई पिक्चर देखा मेरा, कैसा लगा तुमको? नागनाथ मंजुला ने बनाया पिक्चर. I really liked Jhund. There was it's about the football team, right? He's a coach of the football team.
Yeah. I mean, he becomes a coach to like what they called eventually leading up to a slum soccer World Cup, where slums from across the world and people who are underprivileged and stuff.
Baba, तेरे को पता है क्या? Amit ji was this close to signing on for red card. पर फिर झुंड आया तो फिर शेल्व हो गया.
Yeah. So Jhund was, I thought it was really something. Like, the narrative was beautiful, the acting is outstanding, and I mean, what I really loved about it is that Bachchan doesn't steal. I mean, Bachchan steals the show in the Bachchan scenes, but he's not there in all the scenes.
It would
You know what I'm
be
saying? Like,
quite weird if it didn't.
no, it's. I mean, you know that.
अरे भाई मेरा सीन है मोनोलॉग है उसमें मैं अच्छा नहीं करूंगा तो और कौन करेगा?
So I think that he really was. Um, he really was quite, like, I thought it was well made film. थोड़ा बहुत ऐसा creative liberty है, jumps है, ये सब, but वो ठीक है. मतलब I think you would.
Plus बाबा टुगन से थोड़ा उसमें jumps था.
Jumps as in
Also,
like, creatively, right? Like
Baba,
that's what I meant.
I heard they for the kids they cast, like, they didn't cast actors, they cast
Yeah.
like real kids,
Yeah. And what was
non-experience.
And it's really nice because within the movie itself, they've, like, told stories or backstories of these little kids and stuff like that. And in first person. So they're telling it, right? And you can tell that it's almost shot in that very documentary style where he's talking to the they're talking to Mr. Bachchan, they're talking across. But like there are these moments where they look into the camera, like they're looking and then they look into the, and you know that it's
The Office.
yeah, it's no, yeah.
Even I was like, what?
So it really was quite something. I don't know.
Did you guys watch Better Call Saul?
Shit, नहीं देखा अभी
उसका
तक.
मिड सीजन फिनाले हुआ. नहीं देखा है भाई,
नहीं.
प्लीज देखो, प्लीज देखो.
Oh fuck, मत बता, छोड़
इसके पहले के तो सीजन देखे हुए हैं ना.
Yeah.
हाँ ठीक है, सिर्फ ये
I have
सीजन
to
नहीं देखा.
I have to do a recap, meaning because it's been a while. I'm going to do a recap of it and then go into season. What is it? 6, 7?
Season
Six.
6, and they've now done 8 episodes, and it's a mid-season finale, like how they did with Breaking Bad. एक आया, अभी थोड़ा और चूसेंगे और विंस गिलेगन बोलेगा मैं थोड़ा और पैसा बनाता हूँ और पीटर गुल्ड को भी थोड़ा मिले पैसा. But bro, it was really good. Because it's not the fastest show, right? Because like very quintessential Breaking Bad style also, wherein like they did one scene where they show Gus. It's not a spoiler or anything. Like he walks home, right? From work, after work.
पूरा walk दिखा है.
Gets in, नहीं walk नहीं, गाड़ी में आता है, गाड़ी पार्क करता है, गाड़ी से निकलता है, जाता है अंदर. And because he's so like particular and meticulous with everything he does, very like almost OCD level, कि इसको ऐसा proper चाहिए. So they've shown that whole scene. He walks, takes it off, keeps it, moves the thing, wears the socks, wears another thing, everything. Like it's about a 6-minute scene. But it's so good to watch because when you see things done so precisely, it's a visual treat almost, right? Like ASMR, visual ASMR chal raha hai. Right? It's so, and they sort of towards the end, it went a little slow. There was a lot of setting up and almost seemed like bottle episodes, but the payoff,
Kill.
superb. Superb. Nobody is spoiling, guys. Don't worry. I've not said anything. I just told you, Gus कपड़े निकाल के दूसरा कपड़ा पहनता है.
Severance देखा है क्या किसी ने?
हाँ?
Apple TV, Severance.
Yes, bro. Severance also. मेरा सिर्फ last का बचा है. Last episode बचा है. But again, what a warped show.
Yeah.
Right? When you start watching it, you're just like, क्या चल रहा है? And it takes you a while, but and Ben Stiller's directed it, man.
Yeah. Wow.
Dude,
hey, Baba, you can sit out the next 5 minutes because nahi. I mean, we've not like it came out. No, I didn't see it, but I was talking about multiverse of madness. So Doctor Strange multiverse. I was very excited because Sam Raimi was directing. Man, I like Sam Raimi and I like his not just the Spider-Man and all that shit. I like the Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
Even Drag Me to Hell, for example. Like it's a weird, like fun horror
but it was
story.
still like, I mean, it's Sam Raimi, so you'll still watch it. And there was this very good video essay I saw about how well Sam Raimi includes horror even in his superhero and his comedies, right? So when he did Spider-Man, there is a scene with
the
first
Octavius
show of Green Goblin.
Achha.
I think it's Green Goblin. Oh no, it is Octavius. Sorry.
Yeah, correct. When he breaks through the.
Yeah, when he breaks through it, and the way he's used shadows and all that, it's like you would use
Dude,
in a horror film. But I was very underwhelmed by
multiverse of madness did
multiverse.
not like
मतलब थोड़ा एक टाइम के
multiverse.
बाद मैं ही multiverse में चले गया कोई और मेरे को it was just like I get it, but then I'm also like thoda
You know,
it's
you know
just-
something.
just
There was
too
that.
much.
There was one great visual sequence.
हाँ?
बाबा जा रहा है multiverse.
क्या तुम लोग पहले ही बोल रहे कि who है फिर भी डिस्कस कर रहा है
बाबा
सुनना,
बाबा
बाबा।
बाबा बाबा जा रहा है कल्टीवर्स में
So the thing is that they had one visually I think the whole film was amazing. But that one sequence where you know the sequence where they go through the whole thing, that was fucking fantastic. There's a lot of commentary online which I find very funny and true, which is that in a film where you're saying it's the multiverse, you can go anywhere you want, do anything you want, they go to a place where the huge difference is ki you walk on red and you stop on green.
green
That's the big difference.
वो इंडिया आए थे actually.
Yeah. So basically very underwhelming and did not enjoy it and came out very confused.
और ब्रो वर्स क्या ना मेरे को थिएटर में समोसा भी नहीं मिला तो मेरा उधर ही 50% लाइकिंग ऑफ द मूवी हैज रिड्यूस्ड उधर ही तो उसके बाद तो मेरे को कुछ भयानक दे या तो मैं बोर है
Did you see Batman?
सेम समोसा नहीं मिला
Underwhelming or overwhelming or
yeah, but I don't know.
correct-whelming?
I had too many expectations because Batman is my favorite superhero. Or, matlab, this was also it was there like there were bits of brilliance and then there was bits of just kya chal raha hai yaar? You know, like
I like how they made him a little, like they made him too
punk rocker.
grimy. Yeah, grimy. बाबा he was like you, हाँ ऐसा तू देखेगा ना कोई भी फ्रेम में तो ऐसा लगता है कि
तूने
नहाता
अभी
ही नहीं
जितना
है.
किया ये पूरा रॉबर्ट पैटिंसन ने भी किया सेम जो तू कर रहा था ना अभी ऐसा
In
सिर्फ
which
आवाज
movie
था
is this?
The Batman.
Batman in the multiverse of
Sadness.
sadness. बाप कर देख मल्टीवर्स पे अपने दो अभी बाप जोक निकाले कल्टीवर्स ऑफ मैडनेस और मल्टीवर्स ऑफ सैडनेस 10 on 10
So
after Severance से fuck this multiverse shit. Severance से मेरे को बेंचो कहीं चल रहा है तुम लोग बेंचो क्या
बाबा तू क्यों देखो बताओ बाप आइडिया अपने चैनल पे तू start watching these movies and watch it like तू fast forward देखेगा ना hate watch it और आके गाली दे content
I can't allow
one
to skip
second
through it.
So I know you won't, which is why you will skim through it. So your understanding of those movies also will be like 1/10. Your annoyance with the movie is 11/10. So जो final result निकलेगा वो funny होगा. Guys, do you all want Baba to start a separate series?
No, I will. I'll figure out something. मैं कुछ और कर लेगा.
Baba, you know what, Baba? At this point, there are about 20 plus Marvel movies. Why don't you just watch them in order? It'd be
Iron
damn
Man,
funny.
The Avengers thing.
Yeah,
with
the
Iron
whole
Man
thing.
all the way to
Starting
Iron Man
with
1 was damn good. उसका तो कुछ
Hulk
नहीं
or
कर सकते.
whatever.
in the middle. There were a couple of these movies. I mean, not a couple. Actually, a lot of these movies which just were like so bad. It's terrible. Anyway, did you see? Did you watch After Party on Apple TV as well?
Bro चालू किया मैं थोड़ा बीच में फिर बोर हो गया.
Bore हो गया क्या?
हाँ.
No, I liked it. I finished it. It was convenient because they tried to do an Agatha Christie, but not. So
Barry, are you guys watching Barry?
No, I haven't seen.
bro,
Please
Barry
watch
is
it.
Very good.
It is
Very
so
good.
good. It is so
Killed
good.
Season 3 also.
I-
Very good.
Season 3
very
and by
good,
the way
dude.
season 3 has come after some 2.5 fucking
But very
years,
good,
man.
what?
So
Very
मैं
good.
पहला दो बार देख लिया ठीक है तो
Oh.
not just because I fucking love Bill Hader and in this show he is superb but Noho Hank is by far one of the best characters. What is Anthony Carrigan? His name is the guy who plays Noho Hank. Dude, it is incredible how they've taken your regular characters that you would see in shows or movies like this and add like a little twist to it. So he is supposed to be the head of a Chechen mob, but based out of LA. So he's made him very like this fashion conscious, very flamboyant Chechen mobster. So Chechen mobster and that does not gel at all.
Chechen mobster क्या होता है?
Chechnya.
So Chechenian okay, Chechenian.
It's called. They are called Chechens. Na, they are not called Chechenians.
Oh, they are not what? I
No,
they're
called
Chechens.
They're called Chechens. And superb. And the thing is, you remember that fight sequence from the first season where he goes to kill this guy, and the guy is a karate champion. Okay, who's also training his daughter.
Yeah.
Entire fight sequence that happens with it. By the way, one of the best action sequences you'll see.
Yeah,
right. Not because it's like the guy jumping from buildings and hanging off a helicopter or doing gun fu or whatever. It is how a real fight would be, which is what is the beauty of this show for me, right? Because अगर कौतुक टूर में मारा मारी करेंगे अपन थोड़ी ये जैसे मैं और बाबा किया था मैट्रिक्स में ऐसे थोड़ी कर रहे, right? You're literally catching, throwing, you're getting up but you're slipping and falling because
it's messy,
it's very
scruffy.
Messy, yes. And you're watching it, you're like क्या चल रहा है, but by the end of it you start loving it, the way it's shot. And they've done a similar sequence in this season as well, but it's not hand-to-hand combat. I won't tell you, but
कितना एपिसोड आया? सब एपिसोड आ गया?
8 आ गया?
Oh, मैं सिर्फ 2 या 3 एपिसोड
boys, did you guys see trailer of Lal Singh Chadd's?
Or you mean official remake of Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
By the way, एक मूवी था My Name is Khan.
Yeah.
याद है शाहरुख वाला? उसमें भी सेम कर रहा है. He just has a different illness. He has Asperger's syndrome. And then he does like extraordinary things.
Dude, एक मूवी आया था called भारत.
उसमें भी
भाई को प्रॉब्लम नहीं था, but same story.
But भाई का पिक्चर कोरियन मूवी का कॉपी था. Songs of my father या Stories of my father करके, where it's like he's there across all the main highlight moments of the country and he's somehow a part of those or whatever. But I think Amir Khan just knows it, right? We are the people who watch Forrest Gump, right? Like, so apne liye alag hai, but there's a whole bunch of people in our country who probably not, right? For them to get a more Indianized version. Because I love Forrest Gump. I think it was.
What do you think of this line?
They're making a new Forrest Gump also. They're making they're remaking Forrest Gump. One second, I'll tell you the exact.
Baba, one second. First, tell me your reaction to this line. माँ कहती थी जिंदगी गोलगप्पे की तरह होती है, पेट भले भर जावे, मन नहीं भरता.
देखा मैंने.
I agree because that's the feeling I have towards Pani Puri.
Yeah, I think that's
most chart.
That's a very apt. I like it. It's a good one. I just felt like the thing is, I think he shouldn't have done Dhoom 3. Because
he should have done Dhoom 3, but he shouldn't have done that other. He's playing a double role, right?
Because dude, every time I saw him in Lal Singh Chadda in the young period, I was like, this is
either Dhoom 3 or PK.
But अभी एक meme भी आया था ना, वैसा वो 3 Idiots से कर रहा है. So there was some portions in 3 Idiots also where he's done that look. He's making those eyes big like that. Then he did Dhoom. Then he did this one, PK. And now this, it looks like versions of the same like person or character.
Yeah.
सिर्फ एक में दाढ़ी लगाया है, एक में टकला है या छोटा बाल है.
I'm looking forward to the historical moments they pick for India. Like Forrest Gump had an impact on history.
Kargil hoga.
Kargil, yeah.
I think they'll put Kargil. एक war तो करेंगे ना cover.
There was another show that I was watching. It's called Heartstopper. It's a very sweet British teen show and it's from a graphic novel. It's beautiful, dude. It's really nice. If you can, it's on Netflix. It's really, 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 really sweet. It's very teen. It's very all of that. Also, I'm going to jump genres completely because of something earlier someone said. Did you all watch Space Force season 2? I know a lot of people
I did not like
Bro,
Space Force season
I
1.
watched 15 minutes of first episode of season 1 and
I
I
did
never
not
went
like
back
it.
to it.
I just
Really,
didn't
what
like it.
guys?
I
I
just
have finished
didn't-
both seasons of Space
Baba,
Force.
it's very tedious.
And
तेरे को
I'm
बहुत
not a-
टाइम है या तो तू ऑफिस में ओवर टाइम के नाम पे ये करता है
नहीं,
बैठ के तू
the
ऐसा
thing
एकदम
is-
फोकस ऐसा करता है लेकिन
And-
तू स्पेस फोर्स देख रहा है.
And here's the thing, right? Like I don't know why I watched the whole thing. Like I've watched both seasons and it was a more than a watchable show. Like I thought it was really, I don't know whether it's Malkovich or Carell or I don't know, but it just
It
You-
was
you-
very tedious.
Have you all reduced watching shows or films compared to some time back? Like
अरे yeah, of course.
bro, but no, I still देख मेरा लिस्ट देख इधर बहुत brightness है. I don't know इतना.
तो मत कर, डॉग्स कर देगा, डॉग्स कर देगा, डॉग्स कर
मत
देगा.
कर
अबे क्या मैंने सिर्फ लिस्ट लिखा है पिक्चर
Dogs.
का. क्या डॉग्स होगा?
क्या
मत
पता?
कर मत कर
अबे
मत
पिक्चर
कर,
को तो मैं वर्बली डॉग्स कर रहा हूँ इसमें
मत
कुछ है
कर,
नहीं.
मत कर, मत कर.
इतना डर ब्लैक मिरर चल रहा है क्या?
No,
Guys,
Thakur,
please tell
the
me.
crazy thing is this has happened to you twice. It's not even us. Why would
But
you
no,
do
I'm trying
this?
to wonder. Like मैंने अपने notes में सिर्फ shows के नाम लिखे, उसमें क्या डॉग्स होगा? उधर थोड़ी नीचे अपना एड्रेस या
उधर
credit card
एक-
number लिखा है.
Like while you're showing it, उधर एक ये आएगा, मैसेज आएगा और मैसेज में नंबर होएगा किसी का और फिर कोई और डॉग्स हो जाएगा.
अच्छा वैसे.
So
फिर ठीक
yeah,
है.
I mean honestly
तो मैं
speaking,
बोलता हूँ.
if you
कौन
can
से?
watch Heartstopper, please watch. It's really sweet. I mean, to be TBVH, it's beaut. And there's ये इसका नया स्पेशल आया है. क्या नाम
किसका?
है उसका?
रिकी
Ricky
जोवेस.
Gervais.
रिकी जर्वेस का तो देखने का
ठीक
मेरे
था.
को
Norm
कोई देखा नहीं.
McDonald. Norm
ठीक था.
Norm
Norm
McDonald.
McDonald
McDonald
का
dropped one, but what अपना वो
No,
कौन है?
Norm
Inside
McDonald का
वाला?
is nothing special.
Bo Burnham has from the
Inside
thing
outtakes.
Inside outtakes, he's released a special, dude.
Yeah.
He's released a whole special.
Must.
क्या आदमी है यार, क्या अमेजिंग है यार.
हम लोग के पास किसी के पास थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा मटेरियल होगा तो देना चाहिए ना हम लोग को.
तेरे को इंस्टा
थोड़ा-
डीएम कर.
थोड़ा दे दे यार. Just anybody who has extra jokes, please.
Yeah.
Share.
And also, if you want guilty pleasure type show, Selling Sunset has a new season. Butte, Goss, lovely.
Hey, fuck. 1 second. I'll tell you guilty pleasure wala show.
There is
Bro, can I tell you guilty
One sec,
pleasure show?
One sec. It's called Guilty. It's called
Guilty.
Bling Empire. It's on Netflix. Okay.
Baba, there's one
What a-
Netflix thing.
It's like British aristocrats in the
Yeah.
1800s who did nothing at all but like gossip and party and stuff, except they're Asian. So it's really
ये की था
Baba.
बहुत पसंद है Bling Empire.
Baba,
Uh,
1
so
second.
bad.
There's a show called Is This Cake?
Oh yeah,
Arey,
yeah.
yeah, we
Is
just
This
spoke
Cake?
about
I
it
told
now.
you about this. I told you about Is This Cake in one.
Baba, I
it's-
saw it. I thought it was an
it's
SNL
become-
sketch, but then
Bro,
it
it's
wasn't.
become like this whole cake thing has become like huge. Like every हर जगह ये चल रहा है bro. क्या मतलब I don't know. I've not gotten too much into it.
Bro,
but
हम लोग ने 6
what
का
is-
6 like we watched 6 episodes on the trot. Like I can't tell you what it was. Like it was just that we were sitting there. We
ऐसा तू
started
बात
it.
कर रहा है और फिर तू माइक को भी बाइट करेगा तो वो केक है.
Ha, is this cake? God knows. Like, dude, and by the way, you have to give it up
You
to
know
the
what we
skill.
freaky if you looked at Sidhi and you're like, Sidhi, is that cake? And Sidhi was cake
Oh my god.
that Sidhi made.
Dude, it is so trashy. The idea, the fact that it got made, everything about it is
Arey,
trashy
it's
except
a Jap reality show which I mentioned to you. It's a Jap reality show where the
Baba, I
game
thought it was an SNL sketch
You have
because
to
of
buy-
Mikey Day.
so you
Dude, really, for the first 10 seconds, I was like, this is an SNL sketch. Then it'll get over and then it'll be done.
Because it all seems and looks very ironic. Like, oh, let's make a show where you show different stuff as being cake or not, and you have to guess. Like, iska one liner also when you take to somebody, what does it take to greenlight? Yes, this is a good idea.
One liner is the title. Like the title is This Cake? The show is This Cake? what do the contestants do? They see if this is cake or not. Okay, but
Nobody
like
asked why, but like,
no.
okay, what is the point of making anything look like cake?
So trashy, except for the skill involved in actually pulling it off.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the people
sure.
who were on the show and doing this, my fucking god, hats off. Like to meaning I've had birthdays, but my cakes look like cake.
Very, very different. Very, very.
What has been the most insane birthday cake you had?
I
I
got
had an
a
aeroplane birthday cake.
ho
वो तो सबको एक बार तो मिला ही है.
Shit, imagine if that was
मेरे
cake.
पास
Like,
wrestling का belt बना था.
oh really? Nice.
And my cousin brother got me the championship belt. Belt मतलब वही जो भी उसका replica मिलता है. So that birthday was full WWF birthday था वो. Not EF.
Yeah, like I got a football pitch once.
Oh, nice.
Football pitch.
You know, the worst are those the cakes where they put your face on it, because to eat it, like at some point you're going to you have to cut your face, and then someone has to get like body parts, right? Like someone gets a nose, and then they have to look
this
past
first time
your shit nose.
The first time I saw this cake stuff, right, was this video of this bulldog. Okay, so the owner shows the bulldog's face, then it shows what looks like a bulldog puppy. Okay, very realistic. And then with a
Oh
spoon,
god, is cake.
he takes it off and then cuts back to I think they're either two separate videos stitched together to make it seem like this bulldog is actually reacting to the owner eating the bulldog cake, which he thought was a small bulldog. You get what I mean? वैसे, and I was like, fuck, क्या talent है यार. And then suddenly public show बना रहे हैं. Netflix पैसे दे रहे हैं, ये लो भाई. जाओ पूछो कि ये cake है कि नहीं.
Imagine you walk into the hospital asking for rabies shots, and the doctor asks you कैसे हुआ, and you're like, मैं spoon लेके गया और मेरे को लगा bulldog's cake है.
तो मैंने कुत्ते को खा लिया, लेकिन खाते वक्त उसने मुझे काट लिया.
Dude,
That's when I found out that it's not cake.
It's that movie dialogue na from China Gate. मैं भाया कुत्ता काट के खाया. It's that.
नहीं, मेरे मन को भाया. China Gate. Correct.
हाँ, China
Gate.
अच्छा, one Varun Thakur and Kautuk Shastov. Succession season 2.
The other people who are here.
Succession season 2 में पहुंच गया.
अरे मैं नहीं देखा अभी तक.
वो अभी तक 2 पे पहुंचा है.
मेरे लिए थोड़ा heavy है, but मैं देख रहा.
Mama, why are you making it seem like it's some, I don't know, like deep drama?
It is laborious to watch, but
Laborious.
It's not. I will fight you on that. It's not laborious to watch at all. 3 बार देखा है मैं 3 season total.
So
बाबा वेस्ट विंग के आगे बढ़ता ही नहीं है ना.
अरे नहीं.
तो बाबा ये कर दे सक्सेस अभी तेरे वजह से मैं भी
शाक्षुका.
Also impeachment देख लो, बहुत ही अच्छा है.
बहुत मस्त है ब्रो. By the way, impeachment of इसका बिल क्लिंटन वाला सीरीज है ना that they're doing.
Yeah. It's
Clive
part
Owen
of that.
Is playing Bill Clinton.
It's part of American
crime story
when they do many of these.
So the first one they did was the OJ case. Again, brilliant. Like
Yeah,
you've read,
OJ
heard,
was
seen
superb.
so much about it, but while watching, it literally looks like you are also figuring out real time कि अरे क्या होगा क्या नहीं, even though you know the case.
Yeah.
Same thing with Bill Clinton. We've all read, seen so much about this, but bro, Clive Owen has killed it because he is as good a Bill Clinton as you can get. But more than that, Linda क्या है उसका नाम यार, the one who and you know who's playing that? Sarah Paulson. And I shit you not, I can't look at Sarah Paulson the same way.
For me, Sarah Paulson will always be from Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip.
Of course, but in impeachment, the work that she's done is just beyond. But I'll tell you what, in a lot of the OTTs, right? I think in the recent past, at least last 6-8 महीना में, Apple TV has actually got some banging stuff.
Yeah, banging stuff.
Severance so hey, there's a show called Tokyo Vice. So do you remember Miami Vice? Miami Vice yaad hai? वैसे अभी Michael Mann has come up with Tokyo Vice.
Oh, Michael Mann.
Yeah, which is why. So it's got the Ken Watanabe who frequently does the Nolan movies, and
Godzilla.
And Godzilla. And who did Baby Driver? Ansel Elgort. Who actually learned Japanese for this show.
Hey, nice. Also, speaking of people learning Japanese, do watch again and Apple TV Pachinko. So,
Pachinko, very nice.
if you've read the book, if you've not read the book, read the book and then also watch the show. Show's also very good.
Pachinko
Very
is very
nice.
nice. The other thing, what was I going to say? Fuck. There's a. I want to watch Vikram when it does come out, which is
Vikram?
Fahd Fazil and Kamal Hassan. Very excited.
It's a film or a show?
Yeah, it's a film. It's a film.
Nice.
Hey, anyone saw Bhool Bhulaiya 2?
No.
I heard that
Did
was
anyone watch Thakur?
No.
Did anybody go to make out in Thakur?
No.
Man, ever since I got married,
It's so
I-
bad nobody went to make out also. Ki, nahi yaar. I don't want to listen to Kangana speak.
No. Yeah. और क्या?
I all got around to watching all KGF, RRR, क्योंकि अभी ये सब मेरे को
नहीं,
OTT पे.
मैं पुष्पा देखा.
नहीं.
I enjoyed it.
हाँ क्या पुष्पा अच्छा है?
Yeah, it's very like well shot, and it's that classic. The thing I think we've spoken about this somewhere that it's the type of storylines that Bollywood forgot. Like it's Diwar. It's the young angry man trying to make his way in the world and fighting against the system to find a place in the world, and well executed. And like the other thing about it is that you take you take similar situations, but then you add a fresh execution on it. So for example, if you want to show that he's rebellious and but he's street smart, right? This scene where the cops are coming and they have to get rid of all this sandalwood, right? Or not sandalwood, it's this redwood. So the way they've executed it is so fresh and it's so interesting, and it's like power packed action that it's beautiful. Well done. Like you can see why Pushpa has made so much money, and you can see why.
ये कुछ.
हाँ, ये भी. Which, by the way, is not a
जडेजा कर रहे हैं
step.
विकेट लेने के बाद.
It's not a step. It is literally after you've eaten food, you have to do this to get the crumbs out. As a person with a beard, I can tell you this is true.
He did that one. They're like, sir, क्या शॉट दिया है? क्या शॉट दिया है? चपाती निकाल रहा था. सर आपकी दाढ़ी में चपाती क्यों है लेकिन?
So, yeah.
And you know, like now, because the beauty is also like we've spoken about during every binge list episode or whatever, right? Is because you have now access to so many OTTs who also sublet access to other OTTs as a part of subscription to their own. You know what? Like Apple TV पे देखो नीचे Lionsgate Play भी है and AMC का भी separate channel है. So we came across a show called The Tourist, which has got what's the guy from 50 Shades? He's in it. Okay? It's an Australian show. One liner is man wakes up from an accident with no memory.
Nice.
And then the rest of the show is him piecing it together and you also piecing it along as he is going. Dude, damn good.
You mean Jason Bourne?
Yeah. Could say that. बहुत fun. And then मैं ऐसे you know, usually now whenever you're going on flights or whatever, you'll need खुद का एक entertainment बना के रखना है. So you download movies and keep. तो मैं Netflix पे ट्राई करा तो उधर आया कि you have too many downloaded movies. ठीक है, because I'm assuming निकिता नहीं किया. तो I went to Hotstar. सब देखा हुआ है. Came across a random Estonian show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I said, "Ho Jesh, क्यों नहीं?" And it's my favorite genre, which is spy shit. Espionage मेरे को बहुत पसंद. और Soviet era, post-Soviet era, espionage through Estonia. I said, this is my jam. Ho Jesh. I think it's called Trantor, but like it translates to traitor. So it's after Soviet Union has collapsed and all of that. One guy in Estonia who's at a very high like defense department position is a double agent for the Russians.
Oh.
Must.
Classic setup. Love it.
Classic setup. Who done it? And you know, it's also before the time of hardcore internet and cell phones and this वो old school spy stuff था ना. That was really really cool to watch. कह रहे इसको तो अभी कोई फोन पे ले लेगा रे, लेकिन फोन है ही नहीं. मतलब सेल फोन ऐसे ये वाला नहीं, वो पुराने छोटे नोकिया वाले. Damn nice. Damn nice.
Wasn't Aadar telling us, and by the way, Shravan and a lot of other people have also brought this up. Aadar has seen this movie called Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Bro, I
and
watched it.
he's
And
raving
again,
about it.
yeah. I mean, I watched it through VPN, PPN, but वो भी अटक गया.
It's
तो
called
मैं
Vipin.
complain नहीं किया. हाँ, विपिन ने बोला पिक्चर देख तो
हाँ.
मैंने देखा. But I watched half an hour of it. It is bap.
You mean it's Everything Everywhere All at Once?
All at once. And when you watch the thing, right? I watched it 2 days after Multiverse of Madness.
Oh.
Because
So
this
you
is
had
also
something to
cross
compare it
universe jumping wala scene. Again, not revealing, but great. Whatever I watched was great. So now it's coming on OTT or it's going to release. I don't think it'll release in theaters here, but uska OTT release is soon. So
Singaporean movie,
location.
है ना? Singapore का है ना movie?
I don't know. I thought it was Korean, but not Korean. क्या बोल रहा हूँ? Michelle Yeoh is in it, if I'm not mistaken.
So, any, like, you want to just quickly talk about any other shows that we've
So
seen?
a lot of people in chat are talking about what do you call it, Panchayat. Sorry, I haven't watched it yet. I really want to see it because I've heard like.
Yeah, season 1 was very good.
देखा क्या?
Not seen season 2.
Jitu na for TVF wala.
Yes,
He's the one. Na,
Dude,
Gajraj Gana.
TVF just knows how to tell excellent
too good.
slice
They are
of
too
life
good.
stories.
Yeah. Nobody does it like them.
Yeah.
They hit it bang on the head, and they've been doing it also for so long. Yeah, from the time of plain YouTube uploads to now going on OTTs, they've been great. Ozark bhi dekha. Ozark bhi finally आया इतने wait के बाद.
Ozark.
Tabar is
अच्छा
also
लगा
very good. Huh? Tabar, in case you haven't seen it.
क्या है Tabar?
वो तो सब ऐसा रॉकेट बॉयज भी बहुत सही है, बट उसका बात कर लिया हम लोग तो एक्चुअली दूसरा एपिसोड्स में.
Yeah. So it's a thriller. It's on Sony Live. Don't want to spoil it. You go check it out. But it's also dark. It's quite darks.
क्या है Tabar?
हाँ, Tabar.
Okay. Tabar, be honest. On that note.
On that note, this was a subtle way of doing a new format, which is called Just Bunkus, where we come and we do bunkus about what we have watched or heard or what's going on currently.
AKA Binge List 4. This is like the one thing that has gotten so many sequels, dude.
Yeah. And without even being asked for.
Yeah.
देते रहते हम लोग. It's like a David Dhawan movie. Nobody asked for it, but you get it once in a while. You watch it.
Okay. Okay, quickly, guys. Let's hit like in the chat. We're going to now start reading super chats and Insta mojos. And what was I saying? Kautuk, you want to plug anything? You should plug it now before Spotify bounces.
Yeah. If you happen to live in Thane, then on 4th June, I'm doing 2 shows along with Puneet Panya and Ronak Rajani. We're going to be recording both shows and may put some stuff out on YouTube. So come for them. They're going to be excellent shows and we're going to have a lot of fun. So, and the room that we're doing this in is called Backspace Thane, which is a fantastic venue. So come out for these shows on 4th June. Baba, where are you going? I heard you're going somewhere.
No, 26th June, I am going to be doing a room in Berlin. I'm doing stand-up materials. Definitely not going to be taped or put up anywhere because case nahi chahiye. And so 26th June is Berlin and 2nd July is Amsterdam. The tickets are in the description. Please get them. Varun, where are you going, Varun?
Nowhere. I'm here. I'm going for my honeymoon.
There you
I'll
go.
put a link in the description.
please join Thakur on honeymoon.
Guys, I'm actually thinking, मैं vlogs करूँ क्या? मेरे को vlogs करने का मन कर रहा है.
कर 100% कर.
Should I vlog?
But I think I have a feeling that बहुत मेहनत है.
Okay, guys, let me know in the chat. Should I blog? I really want to blog. मेरे को ऐसे खुजली आ रहा है कि मजा आएगा करने में. I think मैंने इतने सारे ऐसे honeymoon planning करते हम लोगों ने vlogs देखे हैं और आजकल इतने अपने पब्लिक व्लॉग कर रहे हो. मेरे को लगा कि मजा आएगा, क्यों नहीं. एनी हाँ देखते क्या बोल रहे हैं पब्लिक क्या बोल रहे हैं. यस अरे ऐसे नहीं, जेन्युइनली बोलो. करे
यस जेन्युइनली बोल रहे हो.
नहीं मुझे अपने स्वीट पब्लिक है यार अपना आर्टिस्ट आदमी.
Also guys,
yes do it.
in the description there is a Excel sheet which you should fill up just so that you get early access to tickets and stuff like that. If you know people in Germany or in the Netherlands, please share with them my ticket details. It'll help. वरना यार ये यूरोप में बेचने का औकात नहीं है. But I'm going there, so I'm doing the show. Please help sell it. Thank you so much. We will start reading Instamojo. And I just wanted to remind you, last week I forgot to read one Instamojo where Tejas, actually no, I'll go on to another Instamojo and then we'll talk about thing, because there is something in that which I want to keep for the end. So Sarthak has sent a Instamojo saying trial Instamojo message, and he has sent it. So thank you, Sarthak, for that. You managed, your trial has been
Succeeded.
Received. Vishnoy, sorry,
But it's 1 lakh for trial.
Yeah. Vaishnav Sampathi has said this forever. So that's good.
Oh, you can mimic animals, yes, but why do you think Krishna of Sampati sounds like that?
I was going for Wakanda. Sorry. Kshitija Desai has said nothing but heart for Tis, and she sent a purple heart. So nothing but heart for Tis, says Kshitija. Love you, my background noises, says Rohan Dalal, which is, I don't know if it's a compliment or a or an insult, but thank you for Rohan. You've actually taken the time, even though we are your background noises. So thank you for that. Where is this gone? Here it is. There is someone who has sent 2,000 rupees and has said, yeah, and they have said, glad no more Taklu.
I don't know what they're referring
talking
to.
about.
I have no idea.
Saurav was never a part of.
Yeah. Pratyusha Bal has just sent us money with a full stop. Thank you so much, Pratyusha. Support. Udit says, as he sent us an Instamojo.
Thank you, Udit ji.
Lots of love to you all, with a heart, which is with a lesser than sign and a 3. Aisha, thank you so much, Aisha, for that. So sweet, so amazing of you. We shall now come down to where is it going? Utkarsh Gupta has said Norm Macdonald's new special was heart. Legend. I've not seen it. Has anybody seen it?
Can't wait to watch.
I saw one clip of it, which I thought was very funny. Like the one that Netflix put out.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet. Please do a show in the UK. Anywhere across is fine. I'll travel.
Baba, sorry. I just want to tell you what the joke is. Okay, then you just reread that. So the joke he did was that he's like, nowadays people say that comedians are the modern day philosophers. The modern day philosophers. It's like, I feel so bad for people who are actually modern day philosophers.
Wait, this was Ricky Gervais?
No, Norm.
Please do a show anywhere in the UK. Anywhere across is fine. Very smartly put. I'll travel 7 county par for you. Varun,
मतलब वो Amsterdam नहीं आ रहा है.
हाँ, Amsterdam और Berlin नहीं आ रहा है. मेरे पास इस बार जब भी यूके आना है तो यूके करना पड़ेगा. So it's a different visa. So we'll अभी नहीं है. मैं अभी यूरोप जा रहा तो उसके लिए. Bhavin Soni, or for all of us really, Bhavin Soni has said, while everyone was making songs, KK was singing anthems.
100%.
Nice.
Very well described, Bhavin.
But
that's so true. KK, I'm saying KK was actually properly singing anthems, man, because all the songs he's mentioned.
Let me read. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Dosti, Tadap Tadap, Pal, Maine Dil Se Kaha. KK was part of so many important stages of life. Is Bhavin. Yes, he really was part of so many stages of life. Can't wait to finally see you guys live on Monday. Should we expect Aadar to be there, or are you guys going to call him? Mayuresh Naidu. Who knows? Who knows?
We don't know if Aadar will be there. We don't know if we'll be there. So
yeah,
it's a new show each time.
I don't even know Aadar knows if Aadar is going to be there. One more very young and talented artist gone today called Sheel Sagar. Do check him out. Aru Mule has sent us this.
Sheel Sagar.
Sheel Sagar. What's it called? Yeah. So we will. Somesh Maurya has said, would love to meet you guys someday. Though I have met Kautuk on 24th December 2019 in a Thane local while I was watching watching your episode cause it was Tuesday. The same guy who said, "Hey, अरे कौतुक तू ट्रेन में?" Somesh Maurya has said.
This happened. This is true. I remember this. This is true. I was heading to Thane for a gig only, and I met Somesh in the train.
Okay. Stranger Things. Sarthak asked us, Stranger Things season 4 देखा क्या?
नहीं चालू किया, अभी देखना है.
I've heard it's a return to form.
Bro, because
It's
yeah,
also,
for sure.
from what I've
And
heard
also,
is it's horror. Now तो it's पक्का horror. All this time people have been saying it's not horror. Now तो it's reached.
no, थोड़ा उनका dip हो गया था. See, what happened with one was crazy.
Phenomenal.
Right? Then like third में थोड़ा topsy-turvy था. But fourth, from whatever I've heard people say, has been great. But क्या है, अभी तू एक बार जब शादीशुदा हो जाता है ना, तू कोई भी शो खुद से थोड़ी देखता है.
That's true.
So I have to wait till she does a refresher. Then once she is caught up, then we'll watch. But don't spoil.
Prashant on Insta Mojo has said, why can't I send less than 30 cares here? So Prashant, apparently someone's found a hack where you can put it in the name of the message. So everyone's just been sending it there. So that's one hack apparently. Big fan of Tis. Love your podcasts and insights. Special mention to Neville and Kautuk, who are my favorites. Keep up the marvelous work. Hope to see you guys perform in Goa. Pratik Thokle. Varun, any comments?
प्रतीक ठोकले
Yeah.
किसको?
Pratik Thokle ko, because he thinks that Varun and me, Kautuk and I are his favorites.
ये प्रतीक तेरे को ठोक लेगा.
But thank you, Pratik. And yes, we, of course, when we're in Goa, we're going to be in Goa.
Yes.
Hi, guys. You all have been my savior as it's just been... Okay, sorry. I started reading that in a completely
Very different
tone.
vibe. Yeah.
I'm so sorry about this. Andrea Lobo, we're first of all really sorry. I didn't read the whole super chat.
Yeah.
Now I have. She says, "Hi guys, you all have been my savior as it's just been 2 months. I
Oh my
lost the
God.
love of my life, my husband. Life's difficult, but you guys cheered me up. God bless. Thanks a lot. Andrea, we're extremely sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
And, genuinely speaking, if there's even a little bit that we can do, we are grateful and thank you so much.
That's a very tough.
Sorry again, Andrea.
Yeah.
And yeah, what Baba said.
Yeah, and I'm terribly sorry I started reading the chat in a completely different tone. Soumya Mathur says, I'm going to read every chat. Thank you for today's live. Needed this. Heart. Also, it was awesome meeting you in Varun. I'm in Delhi at the Euphoria concert. Soumya Mathur says.
Oh, hi Soumya.
Ayla, ये कौन है मेरे जैसे दिखने वाला? Varun 442 says. So I'm assuming
I don't
it's you.
understand.
I think it's you. His name is Varun, na?
Oh, okay. I'm so confused.
This playlist किसने shuffle किया? Please arrange it back chronological order on YouTube. Binge watching public के जनहित में जारी. के हित में but जनहित में जारी. Okay. Also Kautappe. Also hashtag Kautappe. What is Kautappe?
This is because on yesterday's 442, you and Azim tried to scam me by saying that I wouldn't. It doesn't matter. It was a 442 thing. Huh.
Okay. Vedant Deshpande has said that. Mohammed Faiz says, couldn't have gotten a better birthday gift. Heart. Happy anniversary.
अरे क्या बात है?
क्या बात?
पोंगल,
Merry
पोंगल
Christmas.
मुबारक.
Yes.
Very good. Bolly lo-fi is the lowest form of music right now. They literally only pitch it down and add reverb to it.
Yeah,
General
that's
lo-fi
true.
As a genre is quite ace.
This is
Segment
true.
Quadros says.
That's what they do. That's literally what they do. What he said is correct.
Top Gun's Berlin Sachi took up Apun ka breath away. Speaking of music, one album I turn to whenever my life becomes a bit too much is the original soundtrack of Solaris, circa 2003 by Cliff Martinez. Barun Chanda has brought this.
Nice.
That's another great way to discover new music, guys. If you have certain
Soundtrack.
playlists, soundtracks that you like go to, artists that you are very like unknown, indie, many people haven't, just let us know in the comment because we'll also discover a lot of new stuff. Like I had not heard this. So Cliff Martinez, Hojesh.
अरे Solaris मूवी का साउंडट्रैक नहीं देखा है?
मैं साउंडट्रैक देख नहीं सकता बाबा.
Okay. Medha Chinchore has sent 6,000 rupee का super chat.
Oh my lord.
So Baba's Irshad Kamil story Hojesh.
अभी
अब
तो
तो हो
बनता है,
जेश
अभी तो
यार.
बनता है.
Baba, now you can't fuck around. Chal,
Let me
bata.
read the whole super chat. Na, she's saying no. Right after that, Baba's Irshad Kamil story Hojesh, but he looks cute while blushing. He tries so hard to change the topic, but एक बार story नहीं तो blush. So she said story नहीं तो blush. Anyways, flirting तो होता ही रहेगा. Some qualities match with you: clumsy, foodie, nail biting, detailed storytelling, and many more. Also, call again Sumukhi for 90s songs in the next part, says Meda. Done.
चल या तो
Thank you,
ब्लश
Meda.
ब्लश
अभी
कर
हाँ.
या तो स्टोरी बता. छी यार बाबा.
ये
हर्षदा-
मत कर, ये गंदा मत कर, फेक ब्लश मत कर, जेन्युइन ब्लश कर.
It
Genuine
doesn't
blush.
just come, na?
Okay, wait. I'll help you.
Somebody buy a Berlin
I'll
ticket
help you.
right now.
No, wait. Let me help him. तड़प तड़प के दिल से.
This is real.
This is going to make me
से
laugh.
आह निकलती रही,
I don't know.
तो
If Harshada,
सजा दी प्यार की. Come
I
on,
don't know if
Baba.
Harshada Mahajan has sent anything, but I think it's just a super chat. So Harshada Mahajan,
Thank you.
if you have sent anything, just can you put it in the
Put
chat?
in the
And
chat, yeah.
If someone can monitor it and read it, just let me know. Sarthak says, "Love, Death, and Robots, Volume 3." देखा
नहीं.
क्या? No, I have not. देखने का
But
है.
इसमें फिंचर बना डायरेक्ट किया ना एक एपिसोड.
मेरे को मालूम नहीं है. मैं फर्स्ट सीजन और सेकंड सीजन देखा था. बाप है.
मस्त था.
नहीं वो तो वहां पे नहीं, मैं बोल रहा हूँ थर्ड सीजन में फिंचर डायरेक्ट किया एक एपिसोड.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay. Baba introduced me to, this is Amir Kholam saying, Baba introduced me to Afterlife by talking about it in the podcast, and it allowed me to deal with a lot of trauma. Thanks, Baba. Love you.
What a beautiful show.
Yeah, Afterlife is just truly outstanding.
Superb.
So please watch. Please watch it if you can. Shabrinath K says, I'm from South, but thanks to Tis, I now know 2 lines of Marathi. Jao Dya Sahib, Zau Dya Sahib, and me student hai.
ये तो मेरे शबरीनाथ क्या तू मेरे स्टैंड अप पे आई लिटरली but that's all you need to know, those 2 lines. साहब जाओ द्या ना आणि स्टुडंट आहे.
What is your, I'm assuming this is purely for Kautuk, but we'll answer it anyway. Susmit Takawekar says, what is your criteria for selecting books to read? Loved every single episode of Secondhand Stories. You guys are really great stress reliever every week. Well,
Thank you so much, Susmit.
My criteria is, I think I ask around, I read comments from other people as well. Back covers don't normally do justice as much as you just open to a page and just see the style of writing, and if the narrative is nice, if you're in a physical place. But that Kindle preview section is very nice, where you can download a book to preview it and then see it. So these are my sort of ways. But I'm also influenced by a lot, because I can't browse anymore. I just don't have the time. So I'm influenced a lot by what other people are reading and telling me it's good.
Book recommendations from people whose taste you like.
Yeah.
That's one of the big ones. The second one is to skim through stuff, like Baba was saying. The third is especially when I'm picking non-fiction, then it's like to know exactly what you're looking for and try to articulate that well and then find that. And the last is I love this hack that someone had taught me. I mean, it's not a hack, but it's essentially like I found a lot of good books this way. Go to the bibliography of the books that you like and see the stuff that they've recommended, and then read there. So you'll find a lot of stuff, good stuff in that.
Yeah. Varun, how do you select a movie?
I watched the movie that is made on the book, and then I'm like, chal yaar, picture bhi jaake book padh dao. Okay, whatever I missed out.
Bhavik Bhayani says, if you guys weren't doing the podcast, I would not have survived anxiety and loneliness. It feels like few friends around me are talking, and it's great to listen to them. Smiley face, love you guys. Star and 100. So Bhavik, thank you, and
yeah, man,
glad we can be of some service.
Yeah.
Umar,
and we hope we continue to entertain, because sometimes we are just doing very much random bunkas. So sorry about that.
Umar Butt 1984 says, big fan of yours, big fan of Varun's humor and storytelling, Kautuk's intelligence, Aadar's chillness, and Baba's clumsiness with storytelling.
Hey, Baba, flower pot wala bata na wapas.
Bata do.
कैसा मर्डर हुआ?
It's the that now. If it's
love
so
from an
this,
old
now
fan.
it's so this.
Love
That-
from an old
that
fan in
happens
Norway.
there.
Wow.
Norway.
What?
And he's and
Yeah,
he's
he's in
saying
Norway.
Insta Mojo page didn't open on my phone. That's okay, Umar.
That's fine. That's
okay.
fine.
That's fine. You still send it here. Beautiful. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, how's Norway?
Parimala
ठंडी
V.
होगा उधर यार.
Okay.
I would remove okay. Anyway.
Okay. I'm going to replace a word. I don't know if I should actually be reading this, but I'm still going to.
Parimala,
Parimala, she says that she's been getting into comedy writing for Insta content, and a lot of the jokes that she writes are when she's
written under the influence.
Yeah, they're written under the influence when she's inebriated and she wants to clean up. What if I'm not funny when sober? Advice. Parimala, the first thing is you cannot make this dependence, most importantly. Two, you'll never know if you don't do it without the influence. So advice first is right. And I promise you that if you have it with the influence, you also have it without the influence, because it's the same brain writing it. It just needs to be trained. So that is all our advice would be, Parimala. The March Diaries. Sorry, does anybody else have advice, or is that what I said fine?
Yeah, no.
I mean, right. Honestly, the way you find comfortable, don't, in whatever way or form. The bigger problem is the health issues that may arise through the dependence.
Yeah,
the health issues and the dependence. The problems that might come, that is a bigger concern in terms of it being funny. Yes, there are times when you're inebriated, you get ideas and jokes that you didn't think you could think of, and then that leads to something. But eventually, it can never be a long running thing.
It becomes a crutch.
It becomes a crutch. Then you will never be able to find out if you were able to write anything without being inebriated. Like, is it something genuinely funny inside you, or was it just being under the influence? So very, very important to try both. But then again,
I mean,
each his own.
My perspective on it is that I feel like all of these things, like, for example, some people they think they write better under the influence. Some people wait for inspiration. I think all of that is the same thing, which is that trust your instincts, hone your particular perspective and talent, and back that as much as possible.
Yeah, honestly, I think at the end of the day, you're putting yourself out there, your point of view, your thought process, and your own personality, right? That is what is going to really sell what you write. So there are times when just the more than anything is just the belief in yourself that what I am writing is funny, and I'm going to be able to make people understand why it's funny. You know what I mean? So you don't lose your own voice, inebriated or otherwise. But yeah, the point is to keep writing. Okay. How much ever possible. Fuck, why don't we take our own advice?
Insta Mojo.
This advice that I'm giving out like that.
Arjun Shastri on Insta Mojo has said the Offer mini series on Woot. I have not seen that. Nishtha says itna hi aukad hai. It doesn't matter, Nishtha. Thank you so much. Thanks, Baba, for the hack. Varun, watch The Empty Man. Ignore the review.
देख लिया.
अच्छा, एमटी में
हाँ, टाइम पास. मैं ऐसे हॉरर मूवी छोड़ता नहीं है. मैं सब देखता है. एक नया HBO का सीरीज आ रहा है, bro, which is a horror series. Not, I forgot the name. It was, we just came across it yesterday. Baby or something. The poster is big, like a little baby, and the shadow is of, like I say, like a monster, bhoot, demon, whatever you want to fucking call it. And I forgot the name. I will write it when
that is such a like if that poster is such a primal fear, right? Like small baby in
like
danger.
It's exactly. तू भूत के सीन के बीच में बेबी डाल दिया तो खत्म होगी बात. वो infinitely scarier हो जाता है. बढ़िया. Thank you for the reco. हाँ, पढ़ आगे बाबा. मैं पढ़ूं, क्या करना है?
Wait. Tis, you are my workout music. I don't know if my last payment went.
I don't know how bad your workouts are going to be because of us.
It did go through when we said. Ashwant G says,
imagine that person's working out and udhar Baba story bol raha kuch. It's this 25. What is the fucking story? The then now. It's just those.
एक दिन improv story पे फिर देख. Ashwant G says, y'all help me with my anxiety with a heart. Well, we're glad we can, Ashwant. Let's continue. March Diaries says, guys, a multiverse of madness question. Why were the Spider-Mans different look-wise, but all the Doc Strangers same? I mean, they all hailed from different universes, right? Like, just such a head scratcher.
Hey, they were different.
Baba
The
will answer
beard was different.
Baba will answer that.
Because it's a shit fucking thing.
Oh
And so
my
nobody
god.
gives a shit. Because
Oh,
it's fucking
no.
bad storytelling. No one knows what the fuck they're doing. So they try to create multiple storylines and confuse the fuck out of themselves.
Baba, can I
क्या
tell you?
एक storyline तो ढंग का लिखो भोसड़ चोदो.
Oh my lord.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
Baba,
Okay.
that idea I told you about reviewing, yeah, scratch that.
Scratch that. Also, Baba, can I
All
tell
an
you?
act, guys. It's all an act.
You want to hear?
Yeah,
you want to
yeah.
hear something more infuriating?
Yes.
So the real head scratcher was this. We have watched a show called Wanda Vision on
Yeah. I've heard
Disney
of this
Plus,
show.
right? Wanda Vision was a very nice show.
Yeah, that's what everyone
Till a
tells me.
point.
Only the last episode for me was disappointing. Baki
Till
sab
a point.
maja aaya mere ko. Now the thing is that at the end of Wanda Vision, Wanda has an arc. The arc gets completed. In Doctor Strange, the whole arc that she had been on is completely thrown out of the window, and she's right back where she started. So it's almost like the whole WandaVision thing was a fucking waste of time. And now watch her
they
journey
justify
again.
it as saying this was happening in another verse.
I just
Time travel or multiverse. ये दोनों लेके public हो जेश. कुछ भी हो जेश, सब
Sarthak
चलेगा.
has sent an Instamojo saying, call Shakespeare and discuss Aadar. Funny. Rare sight. Neville in light colored tea. Cute. Ashwini Deshpande says, thank you. Ancient Artist 7 says, hi guys. Love all your work with the years, over the years. My sister Riddhi just graduated last weekend. She turned 21. She is a huge fan of yours, and could you please wish Riddhi all the best for the future endeavors? Happy birthday, Riddhi. Congratulations on your engagement. And hopefully you'll have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Halloween. उतना ही बोल सकता मैं अभी और क्या बोलूं
क्या मैं समझा नहीं.
Ancient Artist 7's sister Riddhi graduated last weekend and she turned 21, so they wanted us to wish them and give her good luck. So I said happy birthday and she hopes she has a great Halloween.
Happy birthday and happy Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Guys,
Varun,
we do this thing, please don't. It's not rude. People will be like, I just want you to say happy birthday or congratulations. Why are these guys being dicks? This is the thing we do. We mean all the love and happiness.
no, yeah. It translates to happy birthday only.
Yeah. Everything translates to all good things. So Eid Mubarak.
what's it called? Varun Kataria. पैसे नहीं वरना पक्का आता बर्लिन. Lots of love.
अबे तू पैसे देके बोल रहा है कि तेरे पास बोलने के लिए पैसे नहीं.
R says call Jose and discuss the art of podcasts.
He doesn't answer.
Suki Khanduja says Kautuk, next season Leva versus Benzema, who will win?
देख एक ही बंदा जीतेगा, उसका नाम है बेंजेमा. बस खत्म. चैप्टर क्लोज, बुक ओवर.
किधर जाएगा लेवा किधर जाएगा?
अरे दे आर सेइंग बार्सिलोना, बट क्या कड़की चल रहा है dude. They are renting out the
stadium to as a turf club.
Dude, ठाकुर, अगर तेरे को हनीमून पे फुटबॉल खेलना है ना तो 300 euro per person, 60 minutes on Camp Nou. खेल ले. $600, the two of you can play football, dude, for 60 minutes.
But there's other people also playing there, ना? कि हम लोग दोनों 90 यार्ड भाग रहे हैं और निकिता खुद
It doesn't matter. You're at Camp Nou, dude.
So yeah, where Messi used to run around, it's now Thakur.
Yeah, cool.
Vamsi Nelluri says, "Hey, Bawa Insta Mojo for outside India करो ना यार. Love you all." अरे outside India नहीं होता है यार, and also because the transaction fee is way too much on things, so you'll also lose money. वो outside India इधर ही करो तुम.
But you can GPay to us on 9.
You can't GPay, unfortunately, but we can set up.
You can just. My IFSC code is ICIC.
We can set up a PayPal.
Or you can just do Hawala. A few of my friends are there.
I see,
On the
I
way,
see.
they'll just carry some cash and do that.
What was I saying? Yeah.
That's it. You have
No. Alap Butch says, we'll watch episode later. Fofo heart, SHS heart, Tis heart, bell bottom.
But
My new movie is coming. Is Prithviraj.
Srijit Nair says, he just sent a super chat. भाई लोग संडे रात को कभी खुशबू कभी झोंका सुन रहा था फ्रॉम मूवी साया फ्रॉम साया मूवी सोचा नहीं था कि ये न्यूज सुनने को मिलेगा प्रतीक सिंह says that's
shit, I haven't heard the movie name Saya in a long time.
Yeah. Vamsi Nelluri says, don't want to give YT dollars. Balai tis dek chut. What?
We don't speak Estonian, Vamsi. Sorry. If you can just please translate that into Finnish, then we'll be able to. I don't understand. I honestly didn't understand what that means.
Understand this one
Yeah.
at all.
Why don't you send another super chat and then tell us what you meant?
Danny G says, Kautuk, Mr. Bolin सुना है क्या YouTube पे? तू भी थोड़ा डार्क स्टोरी करना. मुझे भी ये करना है हिंदी में. Please give tips for starting. White dove with an olive branch in their mouth.
Yeah. I have seen Mr. Bolin. These are great. In case,
Very nice.
Yeah. If you want to listen to stories on true crime, please go check out. It's just fucking beautiful. I mean, my preference is not for that that's scary or dark a story, this thing, but I thoroughly enjoy stuff. And as for tips, I mean,
just start.
Yeah, just start. And like, don't think of the constraints. I started on my fucking laptop and then slowly have added components. So just fucking start.
Yep. This 442 has been cathartic and therapeutic. Thank you so much. Heart, says Little Strummer Boy. Thank you. Thank God no more Taklu, says Tejas.
And we really don't know what this is about.
No idea. Pooja Jaiswal.
Why are you talking about Vin Diesel? He was never a part of.
Pooja Jaiswal says, love from Newark, CA. From Newark, California. Oh, okay.
She is a CA from Newark Airport in New York.
If you insist. Love from New York, CA. Heart. You guys are amazing. My 5-year-old thinks, why am I always on a video call with my friends from India? And the theater emoji, bell bottom. Pooja Jaiswal.
Dude, fuck someone.
Hey, bell bottom.
Bell bottom.
Thank you.
Very many thanks for watching podcast with your son. Oh, he's not watching.
No. Siddharth Jain says they're 5-year-old. She's 5-year-old. He's 5-year-old, so no chance. जब भी एपिसोड देखता हूँ सोचता हूँ कि अगर ये लोग लाइव होंगे तो बहुत कुछ बोलूंगा, बट आज फाइनली जब एक स्ट्रीम को कैच किया तो साला कुछ भी समझ नहीं आ रहा.
What a great super chat. What a great super chat.
It's also well read. Huh? Did you see the
nuance?
Nuance, yes.
खुद की क्या मस्त खुजाता है तू ब्रो.
कभी हाँ. चक्रेश सिंह
ये वाला कर पाता प्रॉपर्ली.
मैं क्या करूं यार, कोई कॉम्प्लीमेंट देता नहीं है ना. अरे फाइनली
कॉम्प्लीमेंट देता नहीं है बावे.
देखो बारिश है कॉम्प्लीमेंट की.
Chakresh Singh says, shut up. Chakresh Singh says, just curious, is there a TIS episode without the mention of Bhai?
No.
Love you guys. Listening to you while driving through Smoky Mountains.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
क्या जला रहा है यार. क्या जला रहा है इधर. हम लोग 750 डिग्री में बैठे हैं.
Nice. Siddharth Jain has sent a super chat. Also, we read that. Come to Toronto, says Ramya Iyer.
Sure.
Coming on the way.
Just
leaving.
एक दिन हम लोग पहुंच जाएंगे ना, और जब तभी तुम लोग आओगे नहीं ना, तो हम लोग बहुत गुस्सा होंगे.
सब लोग, कितना लोग ने बोला था कम टू बर्लिन, कम टू एम्स्टरडेम, कितना लोग ने बोला है.
महागुसेश कलपीड़ी.
हाँ, कलपीड़ी. Nayanika or Nayonika, depending on Noyonika.
Wait 1 second.
Bengali.
It's very clear Nayanika written.
No, but it's also maybe also a Bengali name, which is Noyonika, right? So hi guys.
तो हर नाम के लिए करना है.
हाँ, तूने वरुण क्यों पढ़ा, बोरुन क्यों नहीं पढ़ा?
I know a Bengali girl called Nayonika, so I'm assuming it was. That's why I said it. I'm sorry. It's okay. Hi guys.
Nayanika, we're very sorry. That's not how we function here at TIS. We don't assume you're Bengali or anything.
Yeah.
You could be
Hi
anybody.
guys.
You can be
This-
Nainika, Nayonika, Noinika, Komulika, whatever.
Okay.
तू कौन
Hi
सी भी
guys.
निका हो?
So konsi bhi nika. Sakinika, that's also okay.
Hi guys, this has truly helped me through some really tough times. Thank you so much. Love you all. Missing Aadar and emojis for Baba.
चल कर.
So she's done.
Hmm.
Then she's done. And then she's done the pink heart, which is that exploding pink heart, like vibrating one.
Hilarious.
लाइव शो मुंबई के बाहर कब करोगे आराध्या शर्मा? अरे मैं वो
क्या
थाना में
question
कर रहा
है
है,
यार?
मैं उधर जा रहा है, कर क्या अभी और क्या बोलूंगा?
वो
साथ में
हम
पूछ.
सबको इकट्ठे देखना चाहते हैं बाबा. वो
Yeah.
तेरे इंडिविजुअल शो के बारे में नहीं पूछ रहे. हाँ.
Manan Desai says, sorry, not Manan Desai. Pavitra Puppy says, Manan Desai का नया rap song देखना please. Okay.
अच्छा. Oh, I thought Manan is saying.
No, no.
I'm so confused.
No. Pavitra Puppy says, Manan Desai.
Manan अपना Manan Desai comedian.
I'm assuming.
Oh shit, that's
Oh,
crazy.
Jesh.
Vaibhav Joshi says, been a fan since forever. Kudos and wishes from Seattle.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And 442 is incredible. Kautuk, I have taken all your Barca jokes this season. Can't wait to give it back next season. Also, Kautuk's second-hand stories is love.
Hey,
Random
thank you.
guy has
Thank
said
you,
that.
random guy. And you know I mean them out of love.
Where am I? And JD versus AH verdict coming in 1
Johnny
hour.
Depp versus Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Are you guys following? Yes, not out of choice because it's just
You don't have an
everywhere.
option. You
Yeah,
don't have
there
an
is-
option.
I'm this
Oh.
far away from being in the court with them. It feels
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
It's just memes. I think this guy अपना उसका नाम क्या है यार? Nikhil Taneja.
Yeah.
अपना from Yuva. He wrote a really nice thread
Yeah.
on the case where it's not even about who's right, who's wrong, who's guilty, who's not.
It
who
doesn't
did
matter.
what.
Yeah, it's one.
Now
private-
it is all just a fucking meme. It is just quick, funny videos. It's all about humor, content, where there are important things that are being discussed or, issues being raised. Everything is now just gone. Now it's just become funny. Like I saw recently, somebody's had edited a thing where they've got her reaction, they've got Johnny Depp's reaction, then they've got judge's reaction. लेकिन कोई path का sound डाल दिया है. The video ends up being funny. Like I laughed. It's not like I didn't laugh. I did laugh, but it's all what it's become right now. So I have tuned out now.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Okay, and you
adios.
guys were right. It is Nayanika, not Noyonika. So that is.
so it's
sorted.
not Gomolika.
It is not Komolika, and she said she's definitely not
Komolika.
Did she super chat and say it?
Yeah,
That was
no,
the whole
she
point.
didn't.
That
She
she
didn't
gets
say
angry and she super chats.
like
I am not. Gomolika.
So that was Rohan Dalal's chat about JD versus H. Shubham Chendake says, "Baki amount GPay karta hu Varun." Very funny.
9-6.
Varnika Srivastav says, please watch the Offer mini series on Voot. It's about the making of the Godfather movie. It is from the point of view of the Oscar-winning debutant producer Al Rudy.
Come
So,
on. What is it called?
It's
The
called
Offer.
The Offer. The Offer you can't refuse. The
Refuse. Yes. Come
Okay.
on. Come on. What? It's a documentary
On Voot.
Offer. Yeah.
on
Okay.
Voot.
It's a mini series.
मजेदार. ये मजा आएगा, bro.
Yeah, yeah, अच्छा रहेगा.
Okay. Tejas
Good,
Khiri.
good, good. Thank you, Varnika.
Tejas Khiraya, who had sent that first message, also sent it on super chat here and has sent me an email saying, if you do read it on the next show, please, if possible, keep it anonymous. And he has sent it publicly. And now I have just realized he wants me to say glad no more Taklu. So I've said it again. Uday Verma has sent an Insta Mojo saying thank you. And I think we're done. We're done with the super chats.
All right. On that note, that's the end of this episode of the Internet Set. So we were talking about Binge List. Actually, was this episode, and obviously reminiscing about KK and Sidhu Moosewala and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry we came a day late. We missed Tuesday. Thoda upar niche hone wala hai, so please bear with us. But we still didn't want to let go of the week, so somehow thought that we should just come and do a quick episode and meet you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys again next week. There's a whole bunch of live shows, in-person shows that are happening in Bombay. So I'm assuming you guys have gotten your tickets. So come for that. And yeah, thank you so much. Good night. Take care. Bye-bye. Shabba khair. Salam.
What the fuck?